Triad's in the game. I just invited him to the Discord. There he is. All right, Smooth. You got a new player. Explain it to Triad.
Oh man. Yeah. What would be your basis? Like Ascend or Tribes?
Legion's Overdrive or Tribes, yeah.
Okay. Well, you probably want to switch. It defaults to ESDF keys, so if you go to your key bindings, I would probably just hit the WASD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where
right. Why am I not seeing controls? Yeah, so if you hit WASD, there's no walk versus ski. Like if you're going slow, it's kind of like walking. If you're going faster, you always are skiing. It's not jump ski. Basically, it's smooth skiing. You have a lot of ground control carving, so it's kind of like on the ground you're more vulnerable, but you get more control. Jets are similar to like tribe style. Say you're pushing forward in jet, you can't just keep going infinitely faster. The jets will like kind of rotate upwards if you're like already moving in that direction. Spacebar is trampoline jump, which if you know like a beacon jump, basically converts your horizontal. You'll go straight up, but you'll keep some of your kind of velocity will be converted into upward. The horizontal will be converted into upward. I think shift is brakes, which is kind of important to slow down if you want to get into walking speed or just catch the flag.
So brakes just, no matter what direction you're going, brakes just fires like counter jets.
Yeah. And if you're like going slow enough, it won't like overdo it. Also, if you're on the ground, it kind of like instigates walking. So it will like on the ground, it will slow you down really fast. And so like you get points basically by doing cool stuff. You can throw the flag. It's more like a ball sport. You can throw the flag really far if you hold the throw flag button. Like if you notice, like you'll probably see a blue thing in the middle. That's like me. You can see if someone else is charging up. If you keep holding it, like it'll go back down, so you can kind of cancel.
What's the throw flag button?
I think it's middle mouse.
Okay.
And there's also, you may have something in towards the center of your HUD that says shield right now, which means you get like a free impulse boost. Like you get one impulse jump with that won't damage you. It would be underneath where the name of the weapon. You may have already used it.
Yeah, I might have.
And so then there's also like kind of just like a turbo in the direction you're facing, which is probably E if you're in WASD.
No, E is grenade jump, I think.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Like
okay, yeah. So it's R. Oh yeah. So there's like buttons for grenade jump, disc jump.
The turbo is like, it's kind of weird because it's whatever direction you're looking, it boosts you in. It's like you can look down and boost yourself straight down, even though there's like no jet pushing you that way.
Right. And it's like over a period of time, like 1.5 seconds, kind of.
Where you're looking seems to be very important, like for skiing.
Yeah, I was starting to notice that. It's not. Yeah, it makes sense.
Like you can stop on a hill and then look up the hill and just like ski right up it, kind of.
Well, the way you were looking is actually, it definitely matters for the turbo boost, but for moving around, the way you're looking doesn't matter. I mean, of course, the way you're pushing keys is relative to the way you're looking, but you could walk backwards up a hill the exact same as you could walk forward. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. This is pretty cool. I'm going so fast.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's about it. Another one, just reiterate, being on the ground is kind of good. Like you want to, like, you know, in general, of course, use like terrain to prevent people from getting shots off on you, but being on the ground is actually faster than the air. What's that?
The macros.
Oh yeah, and then you have this targeting laser, which is probably C, to kind of like, oh yeah, homie, I'm over here, you know, or I'm gonna do this. Yeah. And so the basics of like the game in terms of points is it's kind of like team keep away, or team rabbit, or whatever we call it. There's goals, you know, with just this many people. I don't know, maybe we like decide not to shoot at the goals because it's kind of easy if you don't have anybody defending it. But you can do like cool passes, like a pass off the wall, or if you pass somebody who's high in the air, it's like worth more points. Passes build up combo, which is for goals. You can also, if you have the flag or shooting against the flag carrier, you can do trick shots like midair shot. Other things like you'll see, like if you shoot sideways across your velocity, that's called a cross shot. And then there's these trees. If you have the flag, you can, if you're going fast enough, you can like go between, like close to the trees and kind of get points for that. I wasn't going fast enough. I'm just gonna try and do it right now, but basically it's like team keep away with trees and shooting people and goals.
Nice. Hey, it sounds like fun, honestly.
The macros are here. Let me go in the.
Oh yeah.
So all the way at the bottom.
I think the macros are on the top now.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
What are the important ones? So grenade jump or grenade jump.
Right.
That like has you look straight down and fire a grenade.
Yep.
Discus jump, same thing. So it's like doing it all at once, but it's like I guess more optimized or something.
Yeah, I
Is
mean
it
you
also
could
making you jump at the same time.
not with grenade, but
Oh.
discus does. Because grenade will kind of more shoot you forward. Discus jump will get you up. Discus jump also waits until you jump to actually shoot. So, and it also will jet for like a half a second or something if you keep holding it after you jump. So basically the theory, there's a button called wait for jump. You probably wouldn't ever use it on your own. But like let's say I know I'm going to do a disc jump. I'm in the air and I'm like, oh, as soon as I hit the ground I want to do a disc jump. I can just hold the disc jump button, macro button, and it won't shoot until I actually touch the ground. When I touch the ground it'll shoot, jump, and start jetting all at the same time. And then you can like kind of hold your regular jet key and release it if you want to keep jetting. And trampoline jump is kind of like that also. Trampoline jump will also jet just for a short period of time after you jump.
Does that make sense? Try it.
Yeah, I get the concept, but I haven't figured out how to do the macro yet, though.
So like if So
if you just push R, like if you're moving forward and you just push R, it'll do a grenade at your feet. You can just tap it and it'll give you a boost.
E or G for you, maybe.
Or oh yeah, E. And then I think F is disc. So I mean, you don't. It's not like a macro. You have to do anything special. It's really just a combination of a bunch of keys that all happen at the same time.
Got it.
Yeah, the rocket jump I think is a more interesting one because it waits.
Yeah, right.
So you can be up in the air, like fly. Try it if you fly up and hold the rocket jump macro. It'll just wait for the second you touch the ground, and then do it. No, you're doing grenade jump.
Yeah, the grenade one just looks down and fires. There's nothing like special about it.
Try F. So like fly up in the air and hold F as you're going down.
Got it, I'll try that.
So it's like a pogo.
And if you can also combine that with your space bar, which is the trampoline, so that then you would get a maximum completely vertical. If you were like flying forward and you knew you wanted to go straight up, you could hold, you know, trampoline and discus and like really get some air.
the beacon jump or the trampoline jump is based on your horizontal speed?
Yeah, it converts like I think half of your horizontal speed into vertical, or your total speed. Like I think if you're already going down, like if you're going downhill, like I think that counts. I don't think it's just the horizontal. It converts your total velocity into upward, like some percentage of it.
But if you do it when you're barely moving, it doesn't do
Yeah, I mean
much
it doesn't
though.
really do anything in that case.
What did you build this with?
This is in Unity.
Nice. Just like a fun project.
Yeah, I mean when Ascend came out, I was like, high res are idiots, and I could maybe do better, even though I've never written a game. And so I just kind of like started working on this and quit my job, and never really became a thing where I made any money. Eventually, I just got a real job again. So,
That's
but that
still
was a
cool,
couple of
though.
years ago, and now I kind of just have gotten back into it a little bit, at least to play, because I think it's pretty fun.
No, that's awesome. I actually know a few people who've done that, like just quit their jobs to like try something that they want to do, or just go do something they want to do. So I actually like just started my first week of work after 8 months. I hadn't been working the past 8 months because I went and
Nice.
traveled in some, but yeah, like that's pretty awesome. You actually went and built something.
Yeah, I mean it's worked out a little bit for my resume, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, like certain people have appreciated it. Not that they've necessarily played it, but to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge undertaking. I kind of know how much it takes. So,
Yeah.
do you work in like the tech industry in general, or was this just like, oh, I'm gonna?
Yeah, I'm like a back end server programming.
All
Like at the time I was doing Java, now I do Scala. But
Okay.
yeah, I was like a Java dude at the
Nice.
time, which I also was kind of just sick of.
Yeah, it's one of those languages never going away.
Should we try and run 2 on